Hey everybody, this is Chuck. As I always say, thank you for stopping by my shop. This is just a kind of a quick video. I've been having some discussions about welding tables. You know, my welding table here has been in multiple videos, the Swiss Army knife of tables. Well, I'll show you something here. We'll discuss it real quick. This was prior to me owning a welding table and what I did, so we'll have a little discussion on it and maybe give you some ideas. Got a plane flying overhead right now. So probably your first question is, why is there this long arm hanging out here? And originally this was on my workbench, which was a couple of feet deep. So that way, this was a permanent fixture on the bench, the mounting block, and then the arm could be stowed. And that got me all the way out in front of the bench. So that's the reason the arm is out there that far. The next thing that I did with it is I made this portion a swivel. So now I could adjust the height. It's actually tall right now because my welding table's tall. The old bench was lower, but it gave me the opportunity that I could actually rotate. Let's see if I can do it here. I got it tight. I could rotate this gooseneck to any position I needed. So that was one adjustability. So, okay, with that gooseneck adjusted like that, Howie. See if this whole thing collapses on me here. I got that too tight. Anyway, I'm not going to fight it right now. This could rotate up so that you could have it any position. The other thing that I did was that the table was able to rotate. So the table could rotate. It hits there and it hits there. Of course, I could have ground that off. Underneath here, stuff in front of the camera, and I'll show it to you, but I have a system here to lock the table so the table won't rotate. Works really well, and it was a good setup. Here's a couple of photos from a little job I did for a neighbor. So anyway, that's the swivel table adapter. So let me take it one step further now, how I did modify it for my welding table. So just to show you how I had this fixture clamped onto here with a cap screw into this 1/2-inch hole. And that would allow it to swivel also there. Then you can see this is the receiver for the actual table, and how I made a clamp that I could actually tighten on the spud that goes down into here to stop the table from rotating. That worked out pretty good. There's another fixture over here that I made back in the day. You see, and I don't remember how I used that, to be honest with you. It was something to do with how it mounted on the table. But let me move this and we will talk about the new table mount. So there's the receiver mounted on the table, and you can see I built a Tommy bar for tightening it down to the table. Table's 1/2-inch 13, and so one mounting would be like this, where I have a vertical table to the I have a I have a vertical table to the welding table, and it would rotate. So that's a nice setup. Let me make a move here. I think that's in the picture there. Move the camera a little bit. So there it's mounted sideways. The table again is vertical to the welding table. I have accessibility to the lock, so I can lock the table so it won't spin. And just for the fun of it, we'll lock it right there. Locked in place. And now with the Tommy bar, I can now set the table at various angles, especially if I tighten the Tommy bar the right direction. So it's super adjustable. It's a nice feature. And then again, if I loosened this or the clamp below, I could do it right here. No, I can't do it right here, Charlie. You got to loosen the clamp down below, which is right here. And now I can rotate the table also. So it gives you a lot of options here. A nice addition to the welding table. So I hope I gave you some good ideas here for your own setups in your shop on your welding table. Thanks for stopping by the channel, and you can see I put Howie to sleep there right now. Yeah, he says night nights, and it's morning right now. All right, take care. Thanks for stopping by.